The rest of the world caught up, but LeBron James showed that the path to the gold medal still goes through him.
Somebody named LeBron James made some pretty good plays at the end.
Everyone thought that Team USA was going to be led by Anthony Edwards, maybe KD, or even Steph. But we were all wrong. It's LeBron. He has been the best player when it mattered most. He is still the king, even at 40 years old.
And his former teammate with the Lakers, LeBron James, hits the 7th US three.
And everyone is reacting. But will Team USA actually win the gold? Well, Team USA beat Germany in another nail-biter, just a few days after almost blowing a game against South Sudan.
LeBron drives for the lead, he puts it in! With 8 seconds.
What was the key for you guys?
LeBron James. Yeah, pretty much just LeBron.
And just like last time, LeBron came through in the clutch, leading Team USA to a 92-88 victory.
He's a man.
LeBron James was recently announced as the Olympic flag bearer for the country, an honor no male basketball player has ever received. And honestly, who deserves it more? You won't believe what he did in this game. He may be pushing 40 years old, but in front of the largest crowd a basketball game in London has ever garnered, he grabbed the game by the you-know-what and dominated, the same way he has been for 2 decades. But if he has to keep up this pace by himself, he might end up with his 2nd bronze medal. LeBron scored the team's final 11 points of the game, patrolling the court defensively like it was 2013. When the rest of the team was faltering and the game was getting bleak, LeBron finished with 26-4.
LeBron James open for 3!
But a simple box score cannot possibly show just how dominant he was Monday afternoon. After he started the game with 2 powerful dunks in the first couple of minutes, we should have seen a classic LeBron game coming. Midway through the 4th, he had a sequence with 2 buckets, 2 boards, a steal, and a couple of free throws. The type of thing you just don't see from LeBron anymore. He's old, and it's hard for him to dominate on a night-to-night basis anymore, the way he could even as recently as 2018. But on the Olympic stage, he is revitalized, no longer picking his spots. After the exhibitions that have dominated NBA news feeds for the last several weeks, Team USA is sitting at a perfect 5-0, though it certainly feels anything but perfect. They beat Canada 86-72 on July 10th, Australia 98-92 5 days later, then they blew out Serbia of all teams on the 17th, and then almost faced catastrophe against South Sudan last weekend.
And that is it. The United States holds on for a win.
When you have a team this perfectly crafted, filled with MVPs, champions, GOATs, and a couple of the scariest young players the league has right now, expectations are high. Narrowly beating out South Sudan because an inexperienced team choked away a layup will not cut it. Barely beating Germany will not cut it. So what will it take for USA to take home the gold? This Team USA is continuing its journey to bring gold back to the States for the 5th straight Olympic season. The super team led by LeBron, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant have won its 5 exhibition matches this summer, but the real test begins this weekend. Are these last couple of close games a sign of bad things to come?
Great job to close out the preliminary games. We saw some adversity. Good. We've been down 2 games in a row, and that's going to be good for us. Like KD just said, the real begins now. All right? We got 6 games. We'll do 1 game at a time, all right?
Germany, remember, was the team that beat the 2023 Team USA 113-111 en route to a FIBA title, embarrassing US basketball to the point where LeBron had to link up his buddies and call in the real superstars. Now that they do have all these superstars though, why can they only barely squeak by a team led by Dennis Schroeder and the Wagner brothers? Team USA has a couple of glaring flaws that we're gonna cover in a second. Sure, Germany has 4 players on NBA rosters and have beautiful chemistry, something that Team USA almost always needs to work through before the Olympics start. This win toward Germany showed that Team USA is still building toward perfection, but they haven't reached it yet. What do they need to work on? Team USA has struggled these last few weeks guarding against dribble penetration and subsequent wide open threes. That is one of the problems with having 3 35-plus-year-olds as the face of your team. Did fixing that help them against Germany? Drew Holiday and Anthony Edwards were on ball hawk duty last game, pressuring the ball at all times against Germany's feisty guards. Because of that, Germany relied on hitting tough end-of-shot-clock threes, just like Kerr and Spo wanted. The US shot above 49% from the floor, while Germany shot under 36%. But the problem with that is, Team USA couldn't grab a rebound to save their lives. Team USA took 69 shots. Germany took 81. The Germans scored an insane 16 points off second chances, something you cannot have happen repeatedly.
The bump and the roll and the cut. So Slayer away by Tice from LeBron James. Schroeder waits a Wagner triple. That's good.
That's where Team USA's greatest issue comes into play: size. Joel Embiid should not be on the Olympic roster. Whether you hate him and think he's overrated, or you love him and think he needs to stay healthy for the season, there's no reason for him to be out there. He's still trying to bait refs, which just does not work in international play. He's still out of shape and slow, and it's hard to keep him on the court. That being said, he was great against Germany. 15 points, 8 boards, 5 assists, proving that everything we just said might completely flip on its head as he ramps up his workload. After all, he won an MVP just over a year ago. But if Team USA is going to make it past the big German team, past Jokic and Serbia, and past, God forbid, Wemby, Gobert, and that terrifying French frontcourt, their big guys are going to need to play like big guys. Embiid and Anthony Davis need to step up on the boards. They don't have another option on that front. But even if they do, Team USA has one more glaring issue. And that one, they are not going to fix so easily. Team USA was throwing the ball away far too much for a gold-winning team. At one point in the third quarter, they had 5 turnovers in less than 4 minutes. That is what happens when teams don't have enough time to figure out each other's rhythms, which is always the curse of USA basketball compared to tight-knit squads like Germany. It's a constant rotation of guys every few years, with very few players ever suiting up in back-to-back international tourneys. But the one guy Team USA can always count on to hoop for them couldn't even play against Germany, as Kevin Durant is still nursing a right calf injury. Now, if he's gonna miss any time, let it be in an exhibition round. Fans will love to see him get some reps with the rest of the stars, but they'd rather see him finish the Olympics healthy. That said, he is the type of guy to fit into any style of play immediately, so not much need for concern there. But don't you mistake it, the story of the night was LeBron. To be able to do what he is doing at this point in his career is making a couple people rethink their GOAT ballots. If he can be a night in, night out guy for this short tournament compared to a grueling 82-game season, Team USA is about to remind the world who rules the sport. The 2024 Paris Olympics officially start on Friday, July 26th. Team USA's first game will see LeBron match up against a familiar foe, Serbia and Nikola Jokic, who beat him in their previous 2 postseason matchups. They'll play South Sudan next, hoping to prove that the last close game was a fluke, before finishing up the group stage against Puerto Rico. For those of you who remember the 2004 Olympics, you know not to sleep on anybody, even Puerto Rico. Do you think Team USA will figure out their issues and play in the gold medal game August 10th? Or do you think LeBron's carrying too big of a load and the team will soon fall apart? Let us know in the comments, and if you remember how Team USA struggled the last few years, well, they just did the impossible. Watch it here next. Listen to The Wrong Opinion, useless NBA trivia, and garbage rankings for more NBA content.